Hello everyone, welcome to another video. We start this one off with a Fiat 500. Not really, it's the car in front of it we're looking at. Fiat 500 wasn't impressed with him going through the red light, quite rightly so. And this lorry here, do you think it had time to stop? I do. Could have stopped, I think. Could have definitely stopped. I often get messages saying that I pick on cyclists. Do I really? Do I really pick on cyclists? Or am I just showing you what they do? Am I picking on him by saying that that's wrong? Or showing it? I don't think so. I have no words. I have no bloody words for it. Now, would this car have pulled out if this wasn't a learner coming towards him? This car coming out from the right hand side here. He's got no priority, but pulls out straight away. Would he have done that if it was just me coming towards him? Don't think so. It's just taking advantage of a learner. That's all that is. Now in this clip you might not get it unless you've driven a van before, but that van pulling out now, he cannot see to its left. He can't see through metal and the mirrors won't help him. He's pulled out blind right in front of that car. You have to pull out straight when you're in a van. I haven't said this for a while. Always an Audi. We got one in front of us now, which I'm not too bothered about, to be honest. It does go up the curb a little bit. But I'm looking more towards this one in front of us now, on the left hand side. It's parked. It's facing the wrong way. It's facing into oncoming traffic with the door wide open, and the woman is on the phone. She's struggling to get in the car. Put the phone down and get in the car. Her mobility is not great because you'll see in a minute from the rear camera it takes her an eternity to get into the car. But it would be so much easier if you put the phone down. Now in this clip there's a car there turning right. Now I can see it's up to no good because it's going to cut the corner massively if it's turning right from that angle. But obviously it's not turning right. Doesn't matter about the no U-turn sign that's there, or the 2 that's there, or that car that it pulls out on. It's going to do a U-turn no matter what. Now in this clip it's all about the cyclist, but before we get onto the cyclist, let's have a look at that shit colour car in front of us. I mean, it really is shit colour. Who goes and buys a brown colour car that looks like shit? Can you imagine that in the winter when you start that up in the cold and it's a little bit more smoky than normal and it looks like steam and everything coming out? It would just look like a big pile of steaming shit. Really, who buys a car that looks like a turd? But having said all that, it actually drives like the colour of the car. Shit. Look at that for an overtake. But as I said at the beginning, this is all about the cyclist. The good and the bad. Here's the good. Their positioning there I think is pretty good. Pretty much straight in the middle of the lane. I can't overtake them anyway. Not that I would even try on a road like this with cars coming towards me. So I like that. I like their positioning there. But coming up, when we come to the roundabout, it all goes pear-shaped. And the bad cyclists come out. Now a roundabout is priority to the right. Just because you're thin and you're small doesn't mean you can go down the side of something coming there, like that van and these 2 cyclists now, look. And what happens to the 1.5 metres? That's not 1.5 metres there. But they've put themselves in that position, them cyclists, not the van. The van had priority because it's a roundabout. But cyclists can do what they bloody well want, and the 1.5 metres is only there when it suits them. In this next clip, it's another thing on two wheels, but this time it's got a motor on it. It's a scooter. As you can see, there's a priority sign there. I've got priority. Over there on the right hand side, there's a bollards there, and there's a little cycle lane, not a scooter lane.
Those transfers I don't know.
And another cyclist. Positioning is pretty good again. Wants to turn right at this roundabout. Very brave, going straight out like that. We're not stopping.
Which our players were not capable of playing, and every time we did it, we just got smashed.
So the positioning was good again, but then he goes and spoils all the good.
So I think I could understand why the decision was made.
Worry about the red light, mate.
Then once you've made that decision, you then have to get it
cyclist.
right.
What did you make of Nathan?
You're allowed to do it, apparently.
Now I am being sarcastic there, but the amount that I see go through red lights, you would think that they're allowed to do it. But no, I am being sarcastic. They should stop like everybody else.
So firstly, we all still love.
Now in this clip, we are going up a very, very steep hill. And if you're in the wrong gear, you will struggle to get up here, like you can see with this car.
Really good debates on things. We could have polarised opinions and we could have a proper argument about it. But we knew when that subject was finished.
Someone wasn't in the right gear.
You know, we wouldn't fall out over our opinions.
Struggling like hell to get up this hill now.
Grown up, sometimes grown up adult conversations
Oh
about
dear,
it.
stopped.
And we made it
Actually
fun.
stopped.
And
Struggling
I think
that much,
that's
she stopped.
That's what made it so popular.
Oh dear.
What drove the changes, in your view?
What drove the changes?
For COVID or a variety of other things.
Now as you just saw the speed limit sign there, it's a 40 mile an hour speed limit. I'm doing 40 miles an hour, so is everyone else. There's plenty of cameras down this road, so no one bothers to actually really go fast, not unless you don't know the road, so you're going to get a ticket. But you can see the signs there for a left turn. 3 lanes go straight on, and a left turn lane. Guess who's just pulling out into the outside lane there? Guess where they want to go? Yeah, you got it, left. That idiot there wants to go left, but pulls out to the right. Now where's it going to go now? It can't get past the van. Oh, I know. Let's get into my braking distance.
Take this sort of stuff seriously, from God to in certain people's minds, and possibly the mainstream.
Fucking
to certain
twat.
extents,
Twat.
a bit of a pariah. I mean, how does that? I don't think you are, but other people have, and you've got a mainstream broadcast, and I've got strong views.
Now in this clip, remember the car that couldn't get up the hill just a minute ago? Well, there it is, just overtaking me there on the right hand side. It's not a very good driver. It don't know gears and it don't know steering neither.
In terms of the ridiculousness of the way that we handled lockdowns and the way that we expect to
road to the direct interchange because of an accident. Traffic has been released now, but it has left delays. I'm Michael Page.
Get rapid reaction to all the transfer
Funky chicken.
updates throughout the day on TalkSport and TalkSport 2.
challenge the Cass.
No, I think there's been too many mistakes. And England have to show today they have to be a bit more streetwise and do some of the hard yards to win. Like in any sport, you have to win in a certain way.
In this clip, I am in a very, very posh golf club. It costs an absolute fortune to join this club.
And I wouldn't be surprised. Yotta's done that role for them. You know, he's played in that position. They've got Diaz on the left. I was going to say, you've got Lagapo as well. Exactly. So there's loads of choices for Klopp. But I do think it will be very different from the Liverpool we
So
saw.
I drive on the stones. You don't. Yeah. Oh, there's a class issue there, isn't there? Oh, that's a definite class issue. My car's better than yours.
When they lost their 4-1 away.
I'm considerably more richer than you.
Every now and again we've got a reminder along the season that
Dabbing outside of stump, and then when he's out,
No, getting back to the 1.5 metre cycling rule. You're supposed to give a cyclist 1.5 metres. I don't think this geezer got the memo.
Chatting away as we are. Fabulous, Max. We look forward to that then at 10 o'clock, the warm-up with Max Roshan and Barry Clendenning. We will talk Wimbledon next. We return after the break. So we return after the break.
Silly old sod. Now, he obviously doesn't know the 1.5 metre rule.
Now in this clip we're looking at this poor old girl over here. She does nothing wrong, but I did feel sorry for her.
Good morning, this is the Weekend Sports Breakfast here on TalkSport. Former Republic of Ireland striker Tony Cascarino is alongside me, Natalie, so we're taking you through until 10, and then as you were hearing, it's Max Roshan.
And if she hadn't got up and walked away so quickly, I would have gone over to see if she was okay, but she looked okay.
Look to do all that they can to win this second Ashes test to level the series.
Now why are roundabouts so hard to understand? I don't get it. Now I want to show you that one again in slow motion, because the guy's head was looking to the right. He was definitely looking to the right, but he was looking at the house. He was not looking at the road at all until he actually saw me and then almost shit himself. I'll show you it again in slow motion now, because it really is weird. The lack of concentration is unbelievable. Concentration to the road, that is. He's concentrating on something there, that house, for some strange reason. If you look at his head, he's looking at the house. Now he's looking over to the right. There's his giveaway lines there. He just drives straight through them. He's still not looking at me. He's gone from looking at the house to looking straight ahead. Now he's looking at me. That's the first time he looks over to me. And then it's like, oh, shit, there's a car there. I mean, if that's not a lack of concentration, I do not know what is. So we bring it back to normal speed now and go to the rear camera so you can see the house that he was fascinated by, that almost cost him his van, his no claims bonus, and my car. There's nothing special about it. What was he looking at? Moving on. We come to a professional driver who's pulled over to the left with his right indicator on. I mean, you just couldn't make it up with these guys. They are just so bad. And if you look from the rear camera, there he goes. Doesn't matter about cars coming towards him. I'm doing a 3-point turn because I'm more important than you. Anyway, guys, that's the last one. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.